Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2 of Team Building 2. That's not how you spell Tuesday. Tuesday! Yeah, wow. A week's already passed. It's kind of crazy. I know I didn't get as much upload the last week as I wanted to. That was purely due to I was super busy with school and work. I'm still busy with school and work, but I'm working my time management, so I'm able to do this stuff now. Hopefully I kind of keep working on my time management because other skills in life would probably benefit from better time management. Really quickly, before we get started, there's a like page that I made that, you can go like. It's League of Legends stuff and political incorrectness, so like, if you're not into dark humor or anything, might not be the page for you. It's called politically incorrect Pantheon, and I'll have a link in the description for you guys to go check it out and like it. So make sure you go check that out. But we're actually going to be talking about, let me take this off. There we go. We're actually going to be talking about balanced teams, because that's what someone in the comments wanted me to look at. So I'm like, hey, why not? Let's take a look at some balanced teams. So we're just going to go ahead and establish basically what a balanced team is. Balanced team is basically a mix of hyper-offensive and stall, kind of in the same thing, same range. It's basically just there so like you can tackle either hyper-offensive teams with your more defensive options, or you can tackle stall teams with like stall breakers. So things you'll need. You're obviously going to need a hazard setter, since hazards are so very important to the current meta, because you can weaken things with them. Break sashes, break sturdies. So obviously you're going to want a hazard setter. You're going to want a defogger / rapid spinner. And they can either be your defensive option or your offensive option, just kind of really depends. Then you're going to need offensive Pokemon / stall breakers. So basically any Pokemon that's going to hit hard enough to break the side that you need to break. Say like you're going against a special wall, you need a physical offensive Pokemon / stall breaker to get rid of the special wall, and vice versa. So obviously you're going to need those things for sure. You're also going to need some defensive options / status inducers. So this is purely defensive. It's like your Skarmories, your Gliscors, your Jellicents. Like, they're just defensive options that you can have to take hits, and then like you put down status on your opponent. Really good for against hyper offensive teams, because if they get status, that kind of like ruins the pivot momentum that they have going on, which is obviously what they want to keep going on. So there is that, and also kind of gets you a safe switch in and all that, and other things you can consider: clerics, wish passers. Tanks, and by tanks I mean Pokemon that can take a hit and dish out a hit, like Aggron. Aggron is a tank. It can take a lot of physical hits. It can dish out a lot of physical hits. It does real damage. So obviously you may want to look into that. Mega, obviously, because it is a very mega meta. So having a Mega obviously is very important. And utility is always good for balanced teams. And then choice Pokemon is also very good for balanced teams. So without further ado, we're actually going to go into this. So I'm actually going to do, we're going to call this balanced example. We're not going to worry about the format. So we're going to say we want a choice banded Scizor, because it's going to break down a lot of it's going to break down basically. Actually, I want U-turn instead of Bug Bite. I kind of want the pivot. Blah 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 knockoff. Yeah, knockoff is pretty good. I mean, it's really good. And superpower. Superpower is always good. This is just a blah blah blah. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like the best set in the world, but like, yeah, this is gonna be your physical destroyer right there. Gonna take down a lot of special walls. Gonna do it good. And then what I like to do for balanced teams is once I do one offensive, then I like to do one defensive. So we'll say Chansey, why not? Eviolite, obviously. Soft boiled, toxic. Yeah, so this is essentially, you can also do Wish with soft boil there. So we actually managed to get two things here. We got a status inducer and a wish passer, so there's that, which is always good. Gotta enjoy those wish passes. So yeah, this is gonna be like a special defensive wall that they're just not gonna be able to touch, and you know, we're lacking a little bit of the thing. So let's get, just kidding, and we'll keep it. Metagross site. All right, blah 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 blah. Obviously, you know, just doing this really quickly, but yeah, let's get another physically offensive thing going on. Bullet Punch, Stealth Rock, you know, it doesn't learn superpower. I can't remember, actually. Well, that's good enough. Body Slam, no, just kidding. Don't ever put Body Slam on Metagross, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. But yeah, here's your Stealth Rocker, also happens to do a lot of physical damage. Now I'm gonna need something, so something physically bulky. We'll say a normal Diancie. Normal Diancie is good. Give it leftovers. Diamond Storm, bam, you're not breaking through that. Bam. Just bam. You can also run Stealth Rock on it as well. And then we'll need a Rapid Spinner / Defogger, but you know, we're needing a little bit of a stall breaker, okay? So we're gonna be looking at that really quickly. So, you know, Latios does a lot of damage. So Life Form, and we can get that Defog life, and we can get that Draco Meteor life, and that's going to take down a lot of physical stuff. Okay, it's going to break down a whole bunch of physical walls. And then finally, we'll think about our last one. Maybe a tank. A tank might be nice. Conkeldurr is kind of like a tank with Assault Vest, so there we go. Assault Vest. Go for the little Drain Punch shenanigans. Bam! Bam! Power. Power. Now, obviously not the most balanced team because I'm really weak on special once Latios goes down. But you kind of get the idea. You know, you get the idea that... Sorry about that. I should put my phone on silence. Anyway, you get the idea that essentially this is a balanced team. Like, you got your stall breakers, you got your walls, you got your tanks. Like, you just got a whole lot going on right here. So, yeah, basically the idea of balance. Kind of combine offense and defense balanced, obviously. They're obviously not going to be as specialized as hyper offensive or stall. So balanced actually is like you have plenty of options for balanced. So there is always the advantage of that. Having plenty of options lets you run basically whatever Pokemon you want, essentially. But yeah, it has the tools to break down a hyper offensive team. It has the tools to break down a stall team. I always say balanced players are the most deadly players because they know how to work around your team, because they have all the tools they need in their team to go ahead and take care of it. But hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure you like it. Make sure you comment if you want to see a specific type of team next week, and make sure you subscribe if you do enjoy my stuff so you can see more stuff. I'll work on getting more stuff uploaded this week, as opposed to last week where I just kind of did team building Tuesday and didn't do anything else. So I'll get that stuff working. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.